Okay, what's up? Now watching the road to
and Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Lag that they do. It's bad, and they ain't fixed it yet. These niggas are some big riders, bro.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
That's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Lawletta now on second. Space to maneuver at the 40. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 15 yards through the air and a first down. On first down, it's Lawletta. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. A shotgun snap to Lawletta. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Put somebody on the 1. Let me show you how to really do it. They don't know how to do it, man. Let me show you how to do it.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Dobbs is throwing. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
I can hear you, bro.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
You got to take our shots together, bro.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but
I'm
sometimes
glad
for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it?
I ain't got
he
nothing
has it,
behind
he
it.
loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Patriot! Patriot! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Loletta. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Loletta to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for the first points of the game. Yeah, they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
I think you know what it is, because I play head-to-head. I think I'll be playing some YouTubers, and they just putting my shit out, saying it's Dave. I definitely lab this shit. This shit is crazy.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
On 2nd down, Dobbs. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go! Grand 38!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ohio! Ohio!
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Shep. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
I couldn't throw it, right? Because the dude was following him. I had to wait, bro.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Until that drag came.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
The dude that was following came down for the drag. He was just sitting there like...
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Chargers won't play me after this.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Throwing here, Dobbs. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, here's Lauletta. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's caught. Lockett. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Flushed out right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. New York set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back to throw, Lauletta.
Oh, my God, Lauletta.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes, and when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Yeah, he's wide
when we see those
open.
runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
You're not going to beat me doing the same plays everybody else do. You got to find your own plays.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. play action. They'll throw.
He's
can't block it.
Slow.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Come on, let's go. What? Nine.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
He died for that shit. That's what you get when you got 90 niggas, man. Got real players out there. You know?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Now here's Lauletta.
I pressed the possession.
I pressed it through the contact. Incomplete.
Wide open.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can
Press
sit
the possession
back
catch,
and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? It creates a lot of confusion.
What's the point of all these buttons?
In the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Flag, they roughed the punter.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Down.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
For me?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. From the red zone now, Loletta. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Cut it out, man.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Detroit.
Out of the gun, Loletta. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Rosas puts this one through. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Seahawks not open. Did the Seahawks do left in the league?
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well,
conventional
football tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
If he can't roll out, he ain't got no plays.
Loletta on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Here's Loletta. Over the middle to Beckham. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
He's trying to run with this.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, here's Lauletta.
How?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kim Dryland. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back to throw Dobbs. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
They'll
run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, Let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also he motivates your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire on his someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Lauletta.
Oh, my God.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
That's sad. So that's what it is. You put something on YouTube.
The Giants on 3rd down. A pretty witchful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
This nigga really doing my
Lucky
5-4.
56! Lucky 56!
Here's Lauletta. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ken Crowley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for his fullback there, Zach Line. And that'll make it 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
And then he's doing my defense. Don't know how to do it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Flex round! Here we go! Red 38!
And the blitz does come. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
4 and 14, 5 and
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Lauletta now to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing on third down, Lauletta. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down. Wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Sheldon Rankins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Lauletta. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This is third and long. Here's Lauletta. They shakes it off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. John Simon in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable for Lockett. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
On first and 10, Dobbs. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Here we go! Brad 38!
On play action, it's Dobbs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
On second down, here's Lauletta. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the run. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas to add the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes our score 17-0. Rosas now to kick this one away.
And the best defense.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Another sack real quick.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
What's that, big fish?
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Wiggles free. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Saints on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing here, Dobbs. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 1st down, Loletta. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by King Crowley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going. He's got him in. Complete. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Oh, no, never mind. I do the other play. This is touchdown.
No. Check. Patriots. Patriots.
Instead of a run, Lauletta wants to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Come on now. Stop the lag.
Detroit!
Lauletta from the 50. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Lauletta looking for a 1st down throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
That's a running back that I had drafted. I came in the 6th round because I didn't draft.
Rosas now to add the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Plays on you gotta stop. You be having any hopes on me. I can stop him. Yeah, he can score. He can score. Touchdown.
Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Again, it's Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
What? Still beat some Lions? I'm looking at the game.
So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field.